This is how to play Mind Riot by Soundgarden, and the tuning is the strangest part of the song because every string is in E. So you've got your low E and you want to drop the A string down to match that E. Then for the D string you want to tune that up to the next octave of E. And for the G string you want to tune that down to match that E. Then you want to tune your B string up to match the highest E string. So at the start you want to play this pattern on the lowest E string. You can play on either of the two low E strings because they're both the same. So it's like this. Then there's a hammer on to the 7th fret of the D string, and then 7 to 9 hammer on. So it's like this. Then on the third one you want to do that, and then you want to do a pull off from the 7th to the 5th, and then a 0, 5 on the same string. And then the next part is, it's on the G string. You want to do a hammer on and pull off from the 2nd to the 4th, then 2nd to 0. So after the first one, then you play the 2nd fret, play it twice, so it's then the same again, then the 4th just once, so the next part is the main riff. So it starts off 0, 2, 3, 0 on either of the two low E strings. You can even play them together. And if you hit other strings it doesn't really matter because you've got the same note. Then I play the D, G and B strings up at the 12th fret and sort of bend them slightly. Then when you come back down here it's 3, 3, 2, 0, then 2, 3, 0. So again. Then the second time it's a hammer on pull off to 12, from 12 to 14 and back to 12. The pattern's quite random after that. Sometimes there's just 12, sometimes it's the hammer on pull off. I think you can throw them in whenever you feel like it. part, candles burning yesterday. I have my pinky on the G, B and D strings on the 9th fret, and on the 6th fret I've got my finger on the A and D strings. I'm not sure exactly what's right there, but it sort of sounds like and then same pattern, but move that down to the 2nd fret, so you're fretting the A and D at the 2nd fret, and your pinky's on the G, B and D string on the 5th. Then slide back up to the same position as before, and then play open, and then 2nd all strings, or just partial. I'll do that again. Then it's back to the riff at the, well, not at the start, but the first main riff. And the only other main riff which comes up 2 or 3 times is it's you're barring the 11th and then hammering onto the 12th fret, and I just use the top 5 strings and leave the low E, but I don't think it matters too much. So it goes, it's sorry, it's got an open E at the bottom, so it starts like this, and I sort of bend the 12th, then it's 7 to 9, again bend the 9th a little bit if you can, and then it's 5, 4, then open, then 4. And there's one slight change near the end of the song when it's about to go back to the quiet part after this bit. It goes down to, you'd be fretting all the strings at the 1st fret and have your 3rd finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And then play all the strings on the 2nd fret. Again. So you get the general gist of the song. I'm not going to go through where each and every part comes in, but that's all the parts, and if you know the song well enough you can put them together. It's a great song to learn. Like I say, all the notes are E, so you know if you hit the wrong note here and there you really don't notice it in the song, so it's actually quite easy to learn. So I hope that helps. Cheers.